Hello everyone. In this video, we'll try to memorize, not only try, we will memorize section 76 to 105 of chapter 4 of IPC. That is a total of 30 sections with the help of a 30 seconds story. The story takes around 30 seconds to narrate and the rest of video deals with its explanation. As you know, chapter 4 is the most important topic of IPC and generally 2 to 3 questions are asked in any MCQ based examination, be it judicial services, NET JRF, LLM entrance examination or any other examination where IPC is in syllabus, and therefore it is necessary to memorize these sections in a proper sequence. Here, I will not be discussing these sections in detail. Rather, this video is an attempt to answer direct section-based questions from this topic, and we will do this with the help of a very short story of my friend Bablu Jadeja, who is from Jaunpur. The story is Bablu Jadeja from Jaunpur had just suffered loss due to an unsound interim injunction passed by City Civil Code. But the loss suffered is few, so he can't sue. Though he can't sue, still he can get monetary relief from the opposite party if there is a private undertaking in a document format. And this is all we have to memorize. We don't have to waste our time and pressurize mind unnecessarily to learn these section numbers, considering the fact that we all have to prepare and revise around 50 to 20 bare acts for different judicial services examination in a very limited time. So, in these circumstances, the trick will be very helpful. Now, I will explain this trick in detail. Here, I have written the keywords of each sections and used the initial letters to create this trick. For instance, section 76 talks about persons bound by law or believing himself to be bound by law. So the keyword here is bound, and I have taken the initial letter B to relate it with Bablu. Therefore, Bablu here refers to bound. Similarly, section 77 talks about act of judge. So the keyword here is judge, and Jadeja here directly refers to judge. Section 78 talks about any act done pursuant to judgment or order of court. So I have chosen judgment as the keyword, and Jaunpur here refers to judgment. Now you don't have to get confused between these two sections because first judge will come, thereafter judgment will be passed. Therefore, section 77 deals with judge and section 78 deals with judgment. Justified is the keyword of section 79, and just here directly refers to justified. Section 80 talks about accident in doing lawful act. So I have chosen lawful as the keyword and have used L here. Section 81 talks about other harm in cases of necessity. So I have chosen keyword as other harm, and O refers to other harm. Section 82 deals with act of child under 7 years of age. So S here refers to 7, and in the next section also S refers to 7 to 12 years of age group. Unsound here directly refers to person of unsound mind. Section 85 deals with cases of involuntary intoxication. So interim has been used here, and for the next section injunction has been used. Now you must be wondering as to why I have used these terminologies in sections 87, 88 and 89. This is done to easily differentiate these provisions as they all talk about consent. While referring to section 87, I have written consent of highest degree because two individuals have given consent to suffer harm, and unlike next two provisions, no additional requirement is stipulated to get the defense under this section. Whereas section 88 stipulates that apart from requirement of consent, the harm done should be for the benefit of the person giving the consent, and also that the act should be done in good faith. Whereas section 89 incorporates all the requirements of section 88, but here the consent is not given by the person for whose benefit an act has been done. Rather, the consent is given by his guardian. So I have written that section 89 refers to consent of lowest degree. Section 90 indirectly refers to free consent. So I have used F here. E here refers to exclusion. W here refers to without consent. C here refers to communication made in good faith. T here refers to act done under threat, and S here refers to slight harm. Now, if you wanted to memorize up to section 95 only, then you can discontinue watching this video. Whereas, if you want to learn 10 more sections, then you can continue. P here refers to Private defense, that is things done in private defense. R refers to right of private defense. U refers to right of private defense against person of unsound mind. N refers to situations where there is no right of private defense. Now, here I have used document, that is doc in short form, two times because both parties should have the copy of the same document. Section 100 to 102 deals with cases of body and section 103 to 105 deals with cases of property. Section 100 refers to circumstances where one can cause death also. So D here refers to death. Section 101 refers to circumstances where one can cause any harm other than death. So I have used O here. C here refers to commencement and continuance of private defense of body. The next three provisions deals in similar manner with the only difference that these are applicable to property cases. Now, it will not be difficult for you to remember the only section left in this chapter. And that's all. If you really enjoyed this video, then comment below as to whether you want more of such videos or not. And do like and share this video. Thank you.